What's going on, guys? Greek Freak here, and in this video we're going to be discussing the highly anticipated fight coming August 26th, which is Conor McGregor versus Floyd Mayweather. Now, obviously we know that the highness of the anticipation of this fight being the undefeated boxer in Floyd Mayweather, who's tied for the most wins all time by a boxer, undefeated, and Conor McGregor, who has never even faced in the boxing ring whatsoever. Obviously, hugely known for his UFC, and trash talk is both known from both people. Now, of course, Conor McGregor a little bit more out there with his trash talk and different things, but I'm going to be breaking down directly the advantages that both fighters have in this fight and the disadvantages from each one as well. The number one thing that we have to think about when coming to this fight with Floyd Mayweather being obviously a great professional boxer that's never even lost in 49 fights, but we also have to consider the fact it's been 2 years since he has fought, and not only that, we have to also think of the fact that his style of play, obviously being defensive and having to face a person that is very obviously active in his career, in the middle, much more younger, and with Floyd Mayweather being 40 years old, we have to think about that as far as a disadvantage for Mayweather. But obviously, this doesn't completely change everything, as there are other things. Obviously, another fact is the styles of fighting that each person is going to be going with. Obviously, Conor McGregor has never had to be in a boxing match where you can only use hands, and obviously more specific rules, where UFC is usually anything goes as long as it's not like dirty shots. And that obviously is going to be interesting to see as far as how that always goes. And of course, the different gloves, 10-ounce gloves, which at this moment, they're obviously trying to change it down to 8 ounces, I think, just to get more people to watch the fight and to get attention to it. But we'll see if they actually do make that change or not. But for now, we're going to go with the fact that if it's 10-ounce gloves, which obviously is nothing close to what the UFC uses in their very thin padding of gloves that they use for the UFC compared to boxing. One thing about Floyd Mayweather is that he hasn't knocked out anybody since 2011, which is 6 years ago. Now, that's a very long time, obviously, we know, because of his style of boxing. Now, of course, he might try to take advantage of the fact that Conor does not know really great technique for boxing right now that we know of. Now, the one thing is Conor McGregor's more an offensive where there are fighting. Of course, here are going to be my main differences here. With UFC, obviously, when you knock somebody down and knock them out, you can keep attacking them, which is going to be different from boxing, which you have 10 seconds to gather yourself after being knocked down. And also, whenever you have the fight between both of them, just the style of play, seeing how they both work in there, of course, the advantages and disadvantages out there. Now, guys, please leave in the comments below who you think is going to win the fight. And leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe now to become a part of the Greek army. And as always, this is Sparta.